I had a student ask me today about using overseas sources in their Australian law essay, and they wanted to know whether using an overseas source would be considered a quality source or not if it's a peer-reviewed journal article. Now, my answer to this question is it depends, okay? And the reason being, if that overseas source is putting forward an argument in relation to an overseas law, you really want to check whether that law or that point is even relevant in our context here. Assuming that it is relevant in our context here, my next part of my answer would be, well, what does that overseas source do for you? How does it help you make the arguments that you're trying to make that sustain your overarching thesis, your overarching position on the question? If you're using the overseas source to make a point about the nuances of a law that doesn't apply here, that would not be so useful, I would think, to your argument. However, if the overseas commentator is making an argument about their law and that argument helps you critique our law, well, then I would say that it is highly relevant and very useful for you to be using that commentator. So quality doesn't come down to just the type of source, as in the fact it's a peer-reviewed journal article. Quality also comes down to the relevance of the source and how you're using it to develop your own response to the question.